So, as you may notice, we are only down to 20 loaves of bread, which means we really need to get some form of food farm in the works. So I think that's what we're going to work on for the most part of today's episode. We're going to head over to the village and try to get an automatic villager potato farm going so that hopefully we don't end up starving to death. So I lied. We totally have another stack of bread, but still, I was getting the potatoes, and we are going to head over to the village and start working on our farm. So as you can see, I've got the farm built up. I've got the water, everything, torches. It's all ready to go. The villager is in there. He actually just walked in while I still had stairs up, so that was really fortunate. But now we have to try to get him up into that box. This is a super simple design. You've probably seen it on YouTube before. I'm not even sure where I've got it. I've just built it a few times at this point, but I saw it on YouTube originally. Basically, this villager here will farm all this, and as his pockets fill up, he's going to try to throw to that villager here, but that fence is going to block it, and it's going to fall down to where I've got a hopper that will collect all the potatoes. So this is a super useful farm for single player, just for getting, you know, all your food and everything. So now we're going to test if this works. I'm sure you guys know, but moving villagers is the absolute worst. This is my second attempt trying to get this villager into this hole right here. So let's really hope this works, because this is awful. Alright, so we've taken the boat out, and we just need to wait for him to jump up onto that block, and then we can fill this in, and he should be trapped. Alright, so we finally got him trapped in there. Now we just have to fill up the rest of this with potatoes and get his inventory all full up. We're going to go now, we're going to head back over to our little potato farm, and we're going to go ahead and get enough potatoes to fill this up so that we can get it running fully by the end of this episode. So we've now got this fully planted, which means I'm just going to throw some potatoes down for him to collect, which he'll give away, just, you know, to kind of get the farm up and running. Now what should happen is he'll come here and he'll try to throw this guy food, and it'll end up falling down that hole right there. That's what should happen, at least. We should start to see food coming through down at the chest fairly soon. So as you just saw, the farmer started working. He just threw potatoes, and they went straight down the shaft down to that hopper. So we'll start AFKing here more often. I think this is we're gonna build the iron farm here as well, so that'll give us plenty of opportunity to build up food so we can survive. And now we don't have to worry about farming at all. We have a whole stack and some in here right now. That's mostly because I threw him, I think about a stack and a half when we were starting out after I planted everything. So this probably isn't an accurate portrayal of the rate of potatoes we're going to get from this, but it is good to know that the chest is actually collecting potatoes for now. What we need to do now is make this look just a little better, because I don't want to leave it here like this. So what we're going to do is we're going to play around with some dark wood designs on the bottom, and we'll see how it looks. I do like the look of sandstone and dark wood, so we're going to play around with that and see what we can make. So I went ahead and I just kept the dark wood that was on the outside edge of the farm, and I just went down with it. So it's just a straight box around here right now. I left a little opening here. We're going to use the inside of this as a storage room, and I'm going to change all this to sandstone and probably put some smooth sandstone right there. Then later on, once we have some more glass, we're going to put windows in all this, but for now, since we are out of glass and I don't have enough coal to keep smelting glass, we're gonna go ahead and wait on that. So now that we've got this built up, I think it's time to head back to the base and start working on something else. Alright, so I've made my enchanting table and I'm really debating about where to put it because I think I want to put it in this room. For now though, I have my bed in here. Oh. I think I'm going to move put the bookshelves will go around that once we have those. Fortunately, those are still work in progress because we need a lot of leather to be able to do those. I think the best thing to do now, because we need a lot of things that we can't find in our area, is to go on an adventure. We need cows for leather. We need cows for leather. We need kelp so that we can work on the zombie farm, and we need ice. Fortunately, ice is still a little out of our reach since we don't have a silk pickaxe. But if we find the emeralds, we'll be able to trade with a wandering villager to get a block of ice, which will be super useful for our zombie farm build. So I've got my coordinates written down, and we're just going to go ahead and start looking for an ocean. We're going to start with that because I think I know where one is. I'm pretty sure we spawned near one. So we're going to head back to the area that we spawned at. Hopefully we're able to find an ocean. And hopefully some cows along the way too. It took kind of a long time to find it, but I did find the village. Go ahead. I did finally find it. It took a long time, but we're going to go ahead and jump in because I'm being chased by mobs and I am so dumb. I completely forgot that you could run out of oxygen for a second. I definitely almost drowned there. I was on my way to kill these cows that are right near my... I thought about it. I think it might be a better idea and a much faster idea rather than just running around and finding cows all over the world. To start a cow farm, to start breeding them. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to start chopping down some trees, some fences around them. Try to lure them a bit closer and then just start breeding them. Alright, so I managed to get 4 cows rounded up into here. I managed to get 4 cows rounded up and into this pen, and then I built... Or not, I managed to get 4 cows rounded up and put in this pen, and then I bred them, so they've got a couple kids. I'm not going to kill any of them yet because I want the max number of cows that I can have in that thing. We have to wait until they grow up and reset happens so I can give them more wheat. We're going to go check out the potato farm now, and we're going to hope that we've been close enough the whole time that it's managed to get a few more potatoes in there. There we go. So we've managed to get basically a stack since it started, maybe a little under, but it's going really well so far. So we're gonna go ahead and take these back to the house and smelt them up so we can have baked potatoes. I'd like to, at some point over here, probably in this room, build like an auto smelter that just automatically smelts potatoes as they come through. I think that would really make the system nice. So we managed to get 2 bookshelves so far. We ran out of leather in order to make more books, but we've got plenty of paper already. Wow, those are all terrible. Honestly, kind of glad I can't. But what I think would be best to finish off this episode is to do a mining time lapse, because although we're fine on iron, we are pretty low on coal, and we could definitely use more diamonds. We only have 6 right now, and we need to work on getting some full diamond armor. All right. We had a fairly successful mining trip other than the, death. But we ended up with about 22 diamonds. We got a bunch of coal, a bunch of iron, and we pretty much set ourselves up for not having to mine for a little bit, and we can focus on projects up here, building a little bit more, and just getting some farms in the works. Maybe we'll start working on an iron farm pretty soon. I'm not really sure, but see where the next episode takes us. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to subscribe down below. I also do build videos and all types of videos Minecraft related, so definitely check out my channel.